Good afternoon, Akash. Thank you so much for joining in. Firstly, Akash, thank you so much for giving your time and for joining the interview today. I'll just give you a little
Yes.
introduction. So, my name is Sharon. I'm based in Kolkata and I head operations for Atypical Advantage. And I'm really glad that I'm getting to interview you today. So, Akash, can you start with telling me a little about yourself?
Myself, Akash Pradhan. I have a background in visual assistant and hold a degree in MCOM with more than 2 years of experience in visual assistant. I have had the opportunity to work under Tata Steel Limited Logistics Department. Outside of work, I'm passionate about watching cricket and I enjoy watching movies and web series. I'm known for my attention to details, which I believe it helps me excel in any role.
That was great to know about. Can you let me know what are the types of movies you like watching? What genres are your favorite?
The spy movies are my favorite, spy-based thriller movies
Got it.
like Freelancer, Pixel Ops, and Tom Clancy's J Crime.
That's great to know, Akash. Now, Akash, can you help me with some of your educational details? Can you help me with your educational background and your prior experiences? Can you highlight a little more for me to understand that?
I have done my graduation in BCom with account commerce and my post graduation in MCom in commerce background. And previously, I'm working with Tata Steel Limited under their third party contract. My experience as a visual assistant equipped me with essential skills such as communication skills, computer literacy, MIS, which directly align with the requirement for any role. My passion for data management fuels my enthusiasm for this position, and I'm eager to contribute any company by leveraging my problem-solving skill. Additionally, in my ability to collaborate cross-functional team and my alignments with vision of your any company make me a strong fit for this role.
Understood. Thank you so much for that brief, Akash. That was really helpful. Now, Akash, you have highlighted some of your strengths, right? Like you have mentioned, your attention to detail is very good, right? So, can you also
Yes.
help me with some of your weaknesses or rather some of the things that you find challenging? Can you highlight some of these?
I recognize that I can be overly critical of my work at times, which can lead to perfectionism. I'm actively working on finding a balance between striving for excellence and accepting that perfection is not always achievable. Another area of improvement is time management. I sometimes underestimate how long tasks take, and I'm implementing better planning strategies.
Understood, Akash. I think it's very wise that you are able to detail out such a plan for yourself and recognize that these are the aspects where you need help and you're already working towards it. So I think that is something that's really great, Akash, and I think it's very commendable of you. So Akash just wanted to have an understanding of your short-term and long-term goals. So what are your plans for maybe this year and where do you see yourself in next 5 years, if I may ask?
In next 5 years, I envision myself continuing to grow and excel in my career. I aspire to take on more leadership responsibilities and contribute significantly to team management and committed to developing my skills and expertise in banking sector.
Understood. Can you tell me something about your proudest professional accomplishments, something that you are really proud of, or something that you think was a big achievement?
I have a proud accomplishment to share. During my studies, I encountered a particularly difficult subject called business law, which I initially struggled with and received goal, received the lower grades in. Instead of giving up, I dedicated extra time and effort to improve my understanding. Over the course of the semester, my grades steadily improved, and by the end, I was able to achieve a noticeable turnaround. While I didn't excel in that subject, this experience taught me resilience, determination, and the importance of seeking help when needed. It's a testament to my commitment to continuous improvement and my willingness to overcome obstacles, qualities that I believe will serve me well in my professional journey.
That was great to know, Akash. If I may ask, what is the reason do you think you were not excelling in this particular subject? Did you ever figure that out?
Maybe the rules of business laws that in starting they are had uh, hit me like a bouncer. But the more time I gave to the subject, I understood what teacher taught us.
Understood, Akash. Thank you so much for that. When you have been faced with a challenging situation, what solutions did you come up with? Can you tell me about any such incident, any one of the past incidents?
I recently felt a challenging situation. The March 2023, I faced a challenge situation of submitting all the reports, maybe 10 to 12 reports of MIS data uh, of March ending with minimum time limit. To overcome it, I organized a streamlined process and prioritized tasks. This approach enabled me to meet the deadline successfully and reinforced my problem solving abilities.
Got it. Akash, just wanted to also check, do you see yourself as a leader? Can you tell me something about any of your past experiences where you have shown leadership or taken charge?
As a visual assistant, I once took the initiative to improve our office filing system. I noticed inefficiency causing delays because of them. I proposed a new, more organized system, led a small team to implement it. This initiative improved workflow, demonstrating my leadership skills and problem solving skills.
That's great. Now, Akash, there are many times that we fail at certain tasks, right? There are some tasks that are just too challenging for us. Can you tell me about what are the learnings you have had from your past failed experiences?
I once made an error in crucial document that led a delay in a project. I took the responsibilities, informed my head assistant, and we worked together to rectify the mistake. From this, I learned the importance of through double checking and open communication, ensuring such errors won't recur.
Understood. To end with, Akash, if what would you give me as a reason why should a company hire you? You can talk about your, pros here. So, yeah, if you can help me with why should a company hire you?
You should hire me because I have the necessary skills and experience to excel in this role. I am detail oriented, organized, and proficient in Office software, MS Office software. I also have a strong track record of meeting deadlines and providing excellent customer service. On the other hand, you shouldn't hire me if you are looking for someone with different qualification or if there is a better suited candidate available. It is essential to ensure that my skills align with your specific needs and expectation for the role.
Think that was a great answer, Akash. Thank you for that. Now, lastly, Akash, can you help me understand your disability in a little in depth and what are the supports, what additional support would you require from our team in order to make it more accessible for you? Can you help me understand that?
As a person with locomotor disability, I can say some common challenges I face and ways you can help. First is social inclusion. Isolation and exclusion are common issues. You can help by including individuals with locomotor disability and any other disability in social activities. and treating them with respect and empathy. Second is employment. Finding suitable employment opportunity can be challenging. Encourage and support inclusive hiring practices in your workplace that might help to get employment to the disabled person. The third is transportation. Accessible transportation is crucial. Support accessible public transportation option and offer assistance when needed. When it is not needed, then please do not offer assistance. They might get hurt.
Understood. So I think, Akash, you've covered really important points, the social construct as well as the infrastructural right. Both is very important. But I just wanted to understand specific to you. Do you require any infrastructural changes? Are you a wheelchair user? Would you require a wheelchair accessible space?
No, I don't require any of them because my disability is one part of my leg. That is left leg. I can walk properly, but little bit limping.
Understood. So you don't require a wheelchair accessible place, right?
No, no.
Okay. It was great having a conversation with you, Akash. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to let me know. I would be happy to answer them.
Yes, I do have a question. Can you tell me more about the company culture and values there?
Sure, Akash. So we are working in a company where we don't really have a hierarchy, right? Everybody is responsible of their own roles. Whatever role you are given to, you will be the in charge of that role. We are very supportive. If you have any requests, if you have any queries or any challenges that you're faced with, you will not be facing them alone. You will have an entire team that would be backing you up. So we work closely together. We're a small group and we closely help each other out and try to make a livelihood for persons with disabilities. So that is the culture that we are currently working in and also the culture that we hope to follow going forward. Do you have any other questions?
I don't.
Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akash, for your time and for joining once again. Now, coming to the feedback, right? I think all of your answers were great, and you were able to articulate everything that you were thinking of properly. And I think you did great overall. But just one thing, throughout the video, I felt like you were reading from the script, right? I'm not sure if you actually were, but that's what I felt like. You were not looking at the camera, you were looking at your screen, and I could see your eyes moving, right, when we read. So this is something that interviewers may catch on to, and this is, yeah, this is something that you will have to work on, because when they are speaking to you one on one, they would want you to say what is in your mind currently, because they could ask you some out of the box questions as well, right? Like I have asked you the pre-decided questions, but they could ask you
Yes,
something really out of the box and something you have not prepared for. So if you
yes,
read less from the script, it's okay if you have a look at it once in a while. If you want to just get reminded of pointers, you can write down a few points that can give you your next topic to speak on. However, reading the entire thing, I think that would come as a negative point. So this is my only feedback for you, Akash. Besides this, I think you did great. And yeah, all the best for your interviews going forward.